The headlines this morning: Governor Soludo pays condolence visit to the husband of pregnant woman killed last weekend. A state government to beef up human capital development through collaboration with ITF. Federal government establishes family courts in 16 states ahead of 2022 International Children's Day. And the foreign scene this morning: at least 22 people feared dead in Rio de Janeiro police raid. Well, before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning to you and welcome to the news. I am Ebere Ugonna. Government of Anambra State has condoled with Mr. Jibril Ahmed, the husband of late Hariri Jubil, who was killed alongside her 4 children by yet-to-be-identified gunmen in Anambra State. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana reports that the delegation sent by Governor Soludo, including the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Paul Nwosu, his Women and Social Development counterpart, Mrs. Ifeolu Binabo, Press Secretary to the Governor, Mr. Christian Aburime, among others, met with him at the cattle market, Amansi. We have details.
Commissioner Nwosu, who conveyed the condolence message from the governor and Ndi Anambra to the family of the departed, explained that it was not a targeted attack on a particular tribe or religion. Mr. Nwosu expressed shock how people could be killed in cold blood and noted that the governor would have attended, but for urgent security concerns he is attending, stressing that Ndibo and other tribes have lived together for so long in peace and harmony, urging them to go about their lawful businesses.
So we understand what thing happen. Who then go kill his wife, pregnant, and 4 children? He go happy? Nobody. He no go happy now. Nobody. He no go happy. Nobody. But waiting, governor say, make I tell you, be say, no be say then they target any Hausa or any Kanuri or any Ibibio. Then they kill Igbo, kill their brother, kill their sister. So no be say they target Hausa people. Hausa people, where they here, they get work now.
For her part, Commissioner Obinabo stated that Anambra people are largely travelers who are receptive of people from other tribes, appealing to the government to have a rethink for the sake of their unborn generation and stop killing fellow human beings, as such doesn't pay.
To kill a woman that is pregnant with her children? What kind of liberation are you talking about? What are you liberating us from? The wife of the governor is feeling the way I'm feeling. The Anambra, our women, we are not happy. This is not our culture. Religiously, we are not educated, we are not informed to be killing. Traditionally, the Anambra are not killers. We have this culture of welcoming people.
Leader of Meiti Allah in Southeast, Malam Gidado Sadiq, who described the incident as horrible, thanked the governor for sending the delegation while pledging their readiness to continue working with the government to enthrone peace in the state. Malam Gidado noted that their people living and doing businesses in Anambra are aware that they are not the target, recalling the lawmaker who was killed in a gruesome manner. The deceased husband, Alhaji Jibril, lacked words to express himself, though the Sarokin Chamber of Anambra State, Oshman Fagi, prayed that violence should stop.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Since now me the big important.
Enough it up. Because family.
Let me talk on behalf of
Please. Chairman Amansi Cattle Market Alhaji Bello Maigari, younger sister to the late Harira Shaiba Musa, as well as the Hausa community in Amansi, were present during the visit. Alhaji Jibril works as a security guard in Anambra State. Before her death, Harira Jibril was aged 32, while her 4 children, Fatima, Hadija, Hadiza, and Saituna, were aged 9, 7, 5, and 2 respectively. Cash donations were presented to the bereaved at the visit.
Anambra State Government, in collaboration with the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, has organized a two-day capacity building and training of staff working under the office of the Anambra State Deputy Governor. The event held in Awka is aimed at equipping the staff with the necessary knowledge that will aid the achievement of the lofty vision of Professor Chukwuma Soludo-led administration for the state. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
Addressing the gathering, the State Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyeka Bezim, explained that the training is part of the efforts of the present government of Professor Chukwuma Soludo towards improving productivity among workers in the state. Deputy Governor Bezim, while encouraging participants to take the training seriously, promised that the present administration will partner ITF in training more civil servants in the state to help them meet up with the demands and plans of the government.
In the next training, we may ask for those who have improved more. In the military, if you don't improve, they say you're not trainable. What we call an office, it's what office, no promotion, nothing. We take trainable people, and these are people who make impact at work. Well, I have a lot of things to tell you about training. This is the first. We go to partner with you.
Speaking earlier, the ITF Awka area manager, Mrs. Ndidiamaka Ekong, while describing training as an exercise that increases efficiency, reduces waste, and enhances productivity, as well as help in the actualization of organizational goals, said the mandate of ITF is to assist both public and private sectors of the Nigerian economy by providing need-based, scheduled technical, vocational, safety, leadership, and management training interventions. Mrs. Ekong expressed the readiness of the ITF in partnering Anambra State government in organizing training for workers in the state.
In view of the fact that best practices in modern governance demands that official activities should be conducted in line with current realities, it is evident that no government will perform optimally unless she embraces need-based training intervention. I make bold to inform you that given the benefit accruable from the ITF exchange mentioned above, we have the capacity to build whatever, to provide whatever form of training that is needed by Nyanamba.
On her part, the State Head of Service, Barrister Theodora Igwebwe, represented by the Director, Public Service Office, Office of the Head of Service, Adebayo Ojoyinka, appreciated Governor Soludo for showing interest in the welfare of civil servants in the state, expressing hope that workers will have a bright future under the administration, and promise that they will contribute their quota in the transformation agenda of the government.
Please, we are delighted to see that this thing is already going on within a short time of the swearing of this administration. And we are sure with the way, the tide that we are seeing blowing from the office of Mr. Governor, we are sure that he has come to do the needful. He has come to shape the service the way it's supposed to be.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
Barrister Obi Nweke has been returned as the winner of the Abga primary election for Anambra State House of Assembly in Anambra East local government area. The delegates election held at the local government secretariat, Otuocha. Correspondent Ngozi Obileri covered the election and now reports.
A total of 45 delegates from 15 wards in the council area were screened before they participated in the election. The contestants were Mr. Pius Ifeade from Nsugbe, Barrister Obi Nweke from Igbariam, Dr. John Nneke from Igbariam, and Chief Florence Anipe also from Igbariam. At the end of the election, Barrister Obi Nweke scored 28 out of the 45 votes to be the winner of the election, while Mr. Pius Ifeade scored 17 votes and took the second position. Chief Florence Anipe and Dr. John Nneke scored no votes. Announcing the results, the returning officer 1, Chief Tony Eboka, who is also the National Vice Chairman APGA South, and the returning officer 2, Chief Tony Omeligwele, urged the winner of the election to extend hands of fellowship to his opponents because the main election is still coming up, adding that the victory is for all APGA members in the council area. Speaking, Barrister Nweke expressed appreciation to God and thanked the delegates who reposed confidence in him. Barrister Nweke, who said that he has vied for the same position twice, but it pleases court to grant him his heart desire the third time, called on Nde Apga in Anambra East Council area to rally round him so that together they will surmount all challenges out there and take their victory.
Well, I thank God. You can see it's a victory for Anambra East constituency. You know, it is a winning for Anambra East. So a winning for everybody. I believe we are going to come together because alone I can't do it. I will do it with all of them and with the whole of Anambra East.
The National President Emeritus ASATU, Mr. Alex Onukwe, thanked God that the election was successful, saying that it is now time for them to work hard so as to win the general election.
I thank the members of APGA in this local government for their comportment, and most importantly, I thank the contestants for their comportment too. APGA has demonstrated once again that we are a family, and that's what we have done. And then, of course, the winner has emerged. We look forward to the main election.
Meanwhile, INEC ballot boxes were seen at the venue of the election, but the electoral officer in charge of the area was not present during the election period. From the Anambra East Secretariat, Otuocha, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
6 Apga House of Assembly aspirants from Idemili North constituency have alleged that the primary election, which was slated to hold at the council's headquarters of Gidi, did not take place as the materials and the returning officer were allegedly diverted by one of another aspirant. Correspondent Valentine Mbadua has the details.
The 6 aspirants who gave the report at the Apga State Secretariat in Awka includes Chief Emeka Mbaga, Mr. John Ezude, Mrs. Francisca Nwanne, Mr. Sylvester Agbapo, Mr. Obinna Igwebisi, and Engineer Mike Chukwuma. Addressing the press, Engineer Mike Chukwuma and Mr. Obinna Igwebisi alleged that the process was hijacked by a sitting House of Assembly member in their constituency who was among the aspirants. They alleged that the returning officer and materials for the election were taken to the personal residence of the legislator and alleged that they were stopped by some men in police uniform and thugs in an attempt to retrieve them.
We have already reported this thing to the state chairman because he gave us his number in the morning in case of incidences like this. So the state electoral committee from Abuja, Mr. Samson Odale, we have reported to him. So we have already written a petition for him to forward to the national chairman.
So we don't know where the paper is, we don't know where the document is, we don't know where anything is.
Other aspirants, including Mrs. Francisca Nwanne, Mr. Sylvester Agbapo, and Mr. John Ezude, and Chief Emeka Mbaga, all confirmed that the returning officer and the materials never got to the local government headquarters, Ogidi, as they were waiting for them to arrive until they got information on the situation from their co-aspirant. They all said that petition had been written in that regard and will be sent to appropriate authorities for proper action, and called on the Apga party leadership to investigate the matter and take action to set the record straight.
We are calling on the national chairman of our great party, first and foremost, that we want the original ad hoc delegate's name.
The man whom the complainants were accusing for the alleged material diversion could not be contacted as at press time. Attempt by ABS to reach the party leadership proved abortive, while the leader of the party delegation from Abuja that came to oversee the primary election, who did not disclose his name, told ABS that the information is yet to be confirmed, as they are yet to hear from the returning officer sent to Idemili North as at the time of this report. He assured to keep ABS updated on the development as events unfold.
Moving on to our national stories now. Ahead of the International Children's Day celebration 2022, the Minister of Women Affairs, Pauline Tallen, has said that the federal government has established family courts in 16 states to ensure child-friendly justice for children, either as victims or as offenders of violence. Mrs. Tallen at the press briefing noted that the establishment of the family courts resulted from the effective advocacy and sensitization for effective implementation of the child's right law across the country. According to her, the theme for this year is strengthening supportive system for the protection of the Nigerian child, a wake-up call. She noted that despite efforts by the government and other stakeholders, children were still vulnerable and victims of abduction, ritual killings, rape, child marriage, domestic abuse, and others. Tallen also noted that to ensure the safety and protection of children, she also reconstituted the Technical Working Group on Ending Violence Against Children and the Management in Nigeria. The Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Olamilekan Adigbite, has stated that the mines and steel sector offers the country an opportunity to diversify the economy from oil and gas. He noted that the ministry had moved from the analog record keeping to digital with the support of Cadastral Office in the area of license and others. Adigbite stated this at the presentation of the Digital Innovation in the Federal Government category for the year 2022 NG Awards won by the Nigerian Mining Cadastral Office in Abuja. The minister said MCO needs a lot of funds for its development, and there is no doubt that mines and steel is the way to diversify the country's economy from dependence on oil and gas. At least 22 people have died in the bloody aftermath of a raid carried out by Rio de Janeiro's military police on Tuesday. Authorities said that a gunfire broke out after police were shot while preparing to enter Villa Cruzeiro, an underprivileged community where leaders of an alleged criminal group were suspected to have gathered. In an official note released by its press office on Tuesday night, Rio's military police said that although necessary, the raid could not be considered successful given the loss of life. It is not possible to consider a success an operation that resulted in death. The statement read, In an earlier press conference, Rio de Janeiro Military Police Secretary Luis Henrique Marinho Pires had said the operation was spurred by criminal migration into the neighborhood, which he said houses drug traffickers from other states. And on sports news, Water FC product Nathaniel Nwosu has been named by Confederation of African Football CAF as the best goalkeeper in the WAFL B Under-20 tournament that just finished in Niger Republic. Nwosu, the 6.2 feet goalkeeper whose greatest strength is good timing of the ball, reflexing as well agility in between the stick. No doubt he is such a promising goalkeeper, having had a remarkable tournament in Niger Republic. It is reckoned by keen watchers that Nwosu will gradually graduate to the Super Eagles in a short time. He has got all the quality needed as a goalkeeper. No doubt he is destined to be invited to the Super Eagles in the shortest time. His height, good communication skills with the defense line, and above all, such a terrific goalkeeper when it comes to one-on-one situation. And that's it on news this morning. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And just before we go this morning, a quick look at our major stories. Governor Soludo has paid condolence visit to the husband of pregnant woman killed last weekend. The state government is to beef up human capital development through collaboration with ITF. The federal government has established family courts in 16 states ahead of 2022 International Children's Day. And the foreign scene were brought to you that at least 22 people feared dead in Rio de Janeiro police raid. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the size of our package this morning. Many thanks for joining the bulletin. Now I'm Ebere Ugonna. Good morning. Anambra continues shortly. Please stay with us.